Carrying well. Lee doesn't catch it. No! Oh, my goodness. And that's how the game ends. Jung-Ho got turned around. And the Rangers will celebrate a walk-off win. Giants fought so hard, and a ball that 99 times out of 100, Jung-Ho Lee's going to catch.
Dave Fleming on the call, NBC Sports Bay Area. Man, that was tough. You know the nickname I saw trending last night on social? Not Jung-Ho Lee. Jung-Ho E for air. That's tough. And I hate to start the show that way because it soured what was an incredible comeback in the ninth from the young Giants. And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Spadoni. It's Shasky. We got New York Kenny in the back holding it down in place of Carter. We got Sam Lubman crushing it. And we'll start with that game last night, 5-4 the final in Texas. And, yeah, that was tough for Jung-Ho Lee, but I don't think, it soured the overall feel of the night. Yes, it was a loss, and it's been a season of losses for the San Francisco Giants, Joe. So that's inconsequential for me as far as I'm concerned for the rest of the season. What are the young guys doing? That's all that matters. And I think last night's formula, even in a loss, was what I want to see for the rest of the season. You see the young guys produce, step up in clutch moments. You had, the likes of the future. I know my Shasky, the future, the next 15-year, Bryce Aldrich drops. All right. Clutch base hit, 2 RBI single to tie the game. You had an opportunity potentially to try to take that lead in the top of the ninth. Didn't happen. I actually thought, Joe, I was like, man, is Basabe going to go yard here again?
I think we all thought that.
I was like, is he going to do it again? And the young Giants are really going to start doing something post-trade deadline? But unfortunately, that didn't happen. He pops out. Jung-Ho Lee pops out. And then the unfortunate error for him, maybe he got lost in the lights. We'll hear from Tony Vitello, hear from the other Giants players in that loss yesterday. But you know what? For that moment still in the top of the ninth inning, for Bryce Aldrich to do what he did, for Grant McCrae, right, for the Drew Gilberts of the world, to set the tone right there. I thought that was really cool and really fun, and I don't care if it sounds like a loser mentality if you lost the game. It's not about wins and losses for this season anymore. It's about development, and I thought we saw that. And honestly, I don't think Blade Tidwell was that awful, quite frankly.
Well,
now,
the first inning
was tough.
He was on the ropes.
But he settled down,
yes.
And I thought he controlled himself. 5 innings overall, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. He had a walk and a couple strikeouts. I thought he grinded yesterday. Could have been a lot worse, and he settled down.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Regarding, your idea for the template of the rest of the year, I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for. For every Buddy Kennedy that you're out there getting, and you're probably already tired of seeing him, you're going to get this guy, Eddie's Leonard. I never heard of this guy. I've never heard of this guy. But I'm like, he's got a trapeze glove. He's out in right field. All right, let's see it.
Yeah, of course, you go to the glove immediately. That's your thing.
But, he looked like a player. I'm like, well, where's this guy been? Basabe's at second. Then he goes to third. Then he goes back to second. I thought it was just an interesting day because it's a tiny sliver of what's to come, and you're just going to have to ride it out. And this is what we're going to separate, I call the boys from the men, the men from the boys.
Boys to men?
And the girls from the women.
There you go.
The women from the girls.
Please, all inclusive.
And everything in between.
Thank you.
Joe, that first inning, young Blade Tidwell.
Oh, my God.
First off, the facial hair of a young Tom Tolbert.
He said that in the chat, and I was dying.
Am I wrong?
He said he looked like.
Am I wrong?
He said he looked like a 40-year-old from Modesto, California.
Well, he 100% had the full 209. I drive a pickup truck and drive 4 hours to get to work. Look, right?
2000 called it, wants its facial hair back. Right? Is that what you're saying?
But
Fred Durst on line 1.
Yeah. Look. It's not for me. It works for him, but he battled. He did. He got squared up 4 or 5 times in that first inning, and I thought he settled in. He had the sweeper going, that sinker. Interesting. He's an interesting guy. He's auditioning, okay? He's auditioning. Basabe, hey, look, man, it's open auditions right now for infielders.
Yeah.
Chapman, it sounds like, who was on our station yesterday, Zach Manation was.
Oh, okay.
Willard
I was like, Matt Chapman, he's been out. Yeah.
Chapman's probably not coming back.
No.
So, guys, second base, third base, wide open.
Opportunity.
Schmidt out for probably the remainder of the year. Chapman out probably for the remainder of the year.
Gone.
Anybody want to step up and take the most of these opportunities? You're going to see so much of Christian Goss, you'll probably want to puke, but that's okay.
Jeez,
no,
the guy.
What?
All this
He
nice
cannot
thing.
be that guy.
And then
He's
Christian
not.
Goss.
He's just not. He's not. We've had opportunities.
God love him.
No, you know.
That's what my dad would, or my nanny would always say. God love him when you're doing something wrong.
I mean, you ever heard of him?
No.
Cherry flavored bourbon? Never heard of it. Mr. Furman? Never heard of it. That's a Max Ray line. Sorry.
Thank you.
Somewhere young Guido's pumping his fist in a Recology truck. But guys, that is what you're going to see. And then Drew Gilbert comes in. And look, Drew Gilbert, dude, you're auditioning. Am I wrong?
He is.
And so Drew Gilbert comes up, boom, slaps one the other way. Great at bat, 2-strike approach.
Boom.
Here comes McCrae up to the plate. 8-9 pitch at bat. I think he drew a walk.
He drew a walk.
And then,
Terrific at bat from him.
It was a really good coming of age moment for him. And then you have Bryce Aldrich step up there, and he's got the sore like thumb thing going on right now. It's kind of limiting his opportunities in the field. And I've been kind of on this, and nobody else really has. That bats ain't look great in the last month or so.
No.
And he's adjusted to the league. The league's adjusted to him. He adjusted back. Now they've adjusted.
Right.
Now it's on him to adjust back a fourth or fifth time.
That's going to be the rest of his career in Major League Baseball. It's about adjustments.
That is literally the life of an everyday baseball player.
Yeah.
And so to see him rip that ball in that moment after the pass ball moves both runners up from first and second to second and third, I felt really good for the guy. And that's another example of a young player in Bryce Aldrich getting these clutch opportunities late in games. And he's just building to the repertoire. And he's just adding to that bank of moments and memories that he can build on in the coming years. So, look, it's unfortunate. Jung-Ho Lee's playing way too in. He goes back on the ball, gets spun around. That's a big no-no as an outfielder.
Can't do that.
And he's got to make that play. Like, there's just no other way around it. That being said, I felt like they were getting walked off the entire time in that inning. And, you know, you get performances like you did from Blade Tidwell, and then you're going to get some performances like you did from Dylan Smith. And it's just, you know, Brubaker was okay, I thought, yesterday. Never heard of San Martin? Anybody? I don't know. This guy Foley's made a couple of appearances. Like, get out the Wikipedia and the Google, because that's what we're going to be doing the entire rest of the way. But I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them today. I actually thought that they showed a lot of fight. And if you told me the youngsters get opportunities and are able to grind it out and show them like what they've got, like, sign me up. I've been waiting for this for multiple years.
Reiver San Martin. It's a great name. From Cartagena, Colombia. There you go. They're so international right now, the San Francisco Giants. We got Dominican, we've got Puerto Rican, we've got Colombia, we've got the United States. We got it all. And listen, last night, you're going to have those. But I will take those type of losses the rest of the season as opposed to a 10-0, like Bryce Aldrich, Drew Gilbert, everyone goes 0 for 5. That was the recipe yesterday, even in a loss, in a season now. Listen, after the trade deadline, when you get rid of your best players, you're going to lose more games. Like you just said, Manassian, general manager of the San Francisco Giants, was on our station yesterday. If you missed any of that interview, find it on YouTube where we're streaming right now or on the free Odyssey app. Chapman's probably out for the year. It's not going to get any better in the win-loss column, but players can still get better. There could be some calluses built up here that could carry over for next season. And I know everyone's so scared about next season already. Oh, is there going to be a season? We're all so cynical. We'll see. Keith Law joined us yesterday. He actually gave me a little bit of hope that this thing could be resolved and we could have a full season next year. That potentially could still happen. And I'm liking this guy Basabe. The more and more I watch him, again, it's a couple weeks. I don't know what he is. He could fall back down to earth again. As you mentioned, Aldridge starting off hot. A lot of these guys start off hot in the big leagues, and then they fade out. For every, Basabe, success story, you got the Tyler Fitzgeralds who start off really hot, and then he's off. Then he's out of the league.
Sure.
Right? So I'm going to pump my brakes, but you could still be excited about what you're seeing with some of these young guys. The Jung-Ho Lee error was unfortunate yesterday because he's had a good 48 hours in Texas overall. That was not one of the plays. He actually had a great throw from right field yesterday in that game, but that's what we're going to remember, unfortunately.
All right. Can you get we need some sort of like a sound as we approach this. I don't think he's going to get it because I think they're going to shut him down to elude, him actually eclipsing this mark. We're on a historic pace, you guys.
A pace for what? Picante?
I've said this earlier in the year, and I'm going to be on it now for the rest of the year. 189. Do you know what that number is? It's similar to a 56-game hitting streak from Joe DiMaggio. It's similar to the single-season home run record, Barry Bonds, 73. Do you know what 189
I'm assuming
is in regards to?
It's strikeouts.
Okay. Do you know who has that record in a Giants uniform? Most strikeouts as a hitter in a single season.
Willy Adames.
Bobby Bonds.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a couple years
1970,
ago.
the year
You're
before.
jumping ahead there, Joe.
The year before, he struck out 187. You know who's third on that list? Last year's Willy Adames.
Last year's Willy. There we go. I was close.
Now,
who's number 2?
Bobby's both.
Oh, he's both.
Yeah, he's 189, 187.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's the original.
He's the OG strikeout,
but he was also extremely talented. He was early in his career.
And he made Barry.
Just to give you an idea of why, I think maybe a glimpse as to why Ramos is gone. So Bobby Bonds, most strikeouts in a year, 189. Bobby Bonds, second most strikeouts in a year, 187. Last year, Willy Adames, third most at 179. And do you know who's tied for fourth? Chapman and Ramos last year. Chapman was actually the year before, 2024, but you get my point. So
he has 127 right now, Willy Adames. 127.
He's on pace for 190. I think he can get it.
And that'd be the most in Giants.
Single season.
Okay.
Strikeouts.
Okay.
I mean, he's averaging 1.16 strikeouts a game.
What's the MLB record for most in a season?
Got to be Joey Gallo or someone like that.
I was going to say, is it him or Adam Dunn?
Yeah, it's got to be I would say 210, 220.
Most strikeouts.
Yeah, look it up.
By a batter in a season. No, I'm going to because.
I bet it's 210 to 220.
223.
Wow, more.
2009.
Okay, 09.
It's a Diamondback. Any guesses?
Not Luis Gonzalez.
Last name Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds?
Mark Reynolds
the former
is
third baseman?
223 in 09.
That makes sense, though.
And then in 2008, he had 204.
Yeah, but
those Mark Reynolds, Tim Lincecum at bats.
He also hit 40 jacks, though, right?
Yeah, so he can supplement it there. Hey, Willie might still get 30.
Sure.
Hey, no, but you tell me that matters sometimes. So like those 30 home runs, that matters. So it's okay. Hey, everyone tells me as long as Willie gets his 30 home runs, it was a successful season.
Look,
it's okay.
Look, I'm not going to waste everyone's time today talking about some loss in August like it's, this unbelievable leap forward and quantum leap.
This was the moment that everything changed.
No. But like, all I ask is like, play hard, show me you care, give me some glimpses from the youngsters, and let's see open auditions. Like, I was thoroughly entertained with that game last night. And how many times can you say that this year?
Not many, honestly. I was listening to Willard and Grandy yesterday. Grandy was in for dibs, and they were mentioning like, what's like been the highlight of Bay Area sports scene this calendar year? Like, what's been the highlight?
The Clipper playing game for 7 minutes.
Exactly.
The Bryce Aldrich comeback where everyone left the stadium, like myself.
Against the Nationals.
Yeah, the Grand Slam walk-off. I would say the Niner win against Philadelphia, which was in January.
And that was it. That's basically it. Right? That is what we have to be happy about. It's a play-in win for the Warriors, a legitimate playoff win for the 49ers that felt great because that's the team you beat, the defending champs, that hated Philadelphia team in Philly. That was great. And it was the last game that A.J. Brown ever played in a Philadelphia Eagles uniform. And then it's a regular season walkout with Bryce Aldrich. There hasn't been a lot to cheer about this year is what I'm getting at.
Macklin in the Olympics.
They lost in the gold medal game. But yes, Macklin in the Olympics, it was a fun story. It was. And Macklin signing that fat contract recently, being on the cover of EA Sports. Great. Wasn't in game, but it was a fun story. That being said, moments like yesterday is a high watermark for this Giants season. Tells you all you need to know about how this season has gone for San Francisco. That being said,
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
No, you're not. That being said, I'm with you. It's not nothing that those guys did that in that moment yesterday. It's not nothing. It means something for Bryce. It means something for Drew Gilbert. I'm sure it means something for Tony Vitello in some way, right? Because if Tony Vitello is going to be sticking around here through next season, I think he is right now. Maybe something could change in the coming months. Maybe he steps down. Who knows? I don't think he's going to get fired. I just don't think Buster Posey and Manassian are going to do that, just given how they've spoken about him. Things can change, obviously. But, what is Tony Vitello going to do in this final stretch? How is he going to, wheel and deal and play some of these young guys? And
I don't know.
Try to find something to carry over for next year, because that's all that these next 50, 49, 48 games are going to be about. What can you carry over to next season? And the young guys showed yesterday, maybe they could show clutch at bats.
Do you think anybody is doing what I'm doing and is like on Adamas track, like the Adamas watch?
Oh, you mean hate watching?
No, I'm not hate watching. I'm casually watching.
You're rooting for him to strike out. It sounds
Well, I
like
want him to have this record.
you
He deserves
want him
it.
to have this record.
He's earned it.
You're so out on him.
So out.
You're out on with the Willy Adamas in San
Honestly, it's
Francisco.
so funny because I wanted to like him so much. I did. I wanted to like him so much. And it's just, you know what it is? There are certain players, right? And I talked about this about like LaMelo, and LaMelo's obviously a very good player, but the way he plays the game at times offends my fundamental, like, X's and O's coaching brain. All right. And I'm not pretending to be Steve Kerr. I'm not pretending to be Red Auerbach, but like, there's just things that he does that I'm just like, you just can't do that. You just can't do that. You can't play that way. In the same way, when I watch Justin Fields play quarterback, you can't run around and turn your back to the defense and run 50 miles, behind the line of scrimmage. Like, you got to play from the pocket. Like, there's a happy medium.
By the way, congratulations.
Oh, thanks, Tiny. LaMelo Ball, do you know what he named his son back in January 2026? LaOne. LaOne. L-A capital O-N-E.
I'm just
LaOne Ball.
I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. That being said,
Next question.
fundamentally, Willy drives me bananas watching him play shortstop. He waits on the ball. He doesn't attack it. He's flat-footed. I have a line to every kid when you hit a fungo to him. Flat feet will get you beat.
Well, Joe, he's dealing with a back injury.
I don't care what he's dealing
You
with.
got to give him some grace.
Okay. I'm watching 2 years of footage prior to whatever back injury has occurred now. He's not a very fundamentally sound defensive shortstop. That's I don't even know if is that even up for debate? Like, for a moment, suspend whatever you've heard about him and Ron Washington, whatever. Just watch him play the position. There's a line about great infielders. You'll never see them take a bad hop. Watch Nolan Arenado. For as many hot shots as he gets at third base over the life of his career, you ever seen him take a bad hop?
No.
Why is that? Because he is unbelievably aware and keen.
Yeah.
His feet are in sync with his eyes, and he knows how to move. And he either gives depth to a ground ball that's hit maybe too close to his feet, or he goes and he attacks it and he gets it on the short hop on the run. Willy is just waiting back. He acts like he's got, O'Neal Cruz's arm, and he doesn't. And he pump. He does a lot of things fundamentally, defensively at shortstop that offend my fundamental principalities of how to play the position. And there's something when I watch him, it bugs me. And I'm not saying that he, the person, bugs me or whatever. I'm saying the way he plays the position of shortstop bugs me. And that's before he even steps into the batter's box, where it's obviously bombs away and I'm swinging at everything. Bonte brought it up yesterday. Crook and Kipe were literally saying, those are 12 inches off the plate. Multiple times they had bat. They go, this guy needs a fishing pole to be reaching at some of these balls that he's swinging at in the other batter's box.
Yeah, it's not good. And we're going to talk about it all with...
he needs Dr. Craig Bindi.
He does. 8:20, Dave Fleming, voice of the Giants, who was on the call last night. Has been on the call for NBC Sports Bay Area, alongside Hunter Pence, doing a hell of a job. 8:20, get his thoughts on the Giants trade deadline, moves, all of that, and what he's looking for in this final stretch in these last 2 months of the regular season. Luis Ariz made his debut with the Philadelphia Phillies yesterday. Looked incredible.
Did you see he gets a hit? He's rounding first base, and he's like, going crazy. Turns to the crowd. He's like yelling into the dugout. I was like, guy's going to be perfect Philadelphia.
Already is.
And I'm watching with the Cubs and the Phillies. There is something about when your team is in the mix in baseball, the every night journey and the excitement of the fan base. This time of the year, when your team thinks they might have a chance, and the crowd and the community feels it, there's just, God, I love baseball when it's like that. And it's so sad that the Giants haven't been like that in forever.
Well, I was going to say,
we had a good deadline, yay.
The last time it's been like that here is, Yikes. We got excited. Didn't even get excited about the deadline. It's just like, all right, well, let's just not screw this up, Buster.
Look,
that's basically what the feeling was.
Joe, I've said this about the Warriors post Steph. We're going to find out who the real Warrior fans are.
Yeah.
I'm finding out in real time right now who is in and who is out on Giants baseball. Because I get it if you don't want to tune in. I do. I'm out. I get it. I do. I'm addicted. I'm already in. There's nowhere for me to go.
You know what's crazy?
Watching.
The team that, you saw yesterday in the last 2 days, the Texas Rangers, are a game back of the wild card. They don't even look like a wild card team. That's how wide open it is.
Closer.
He has 21 saves.
I know.
Hey, that makes it even more impressive that the young guys were able to do that. We'll pick this up on the other side. Coming live from the